Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. So today's reading is going to be about what message your spirit guides have for you. And spirit guides are people who are higher beings, basically watching over you and protecting you, and most likely that voice that you have in your head that steers you the right way. And the voice in your head where if you're telling yourself, negative things about yourself, you're looking in the mirror saying, I'm ugly, the voice in your head is like, shut up, you're not ugly, you're beautiful, you're amazing. Like, it's that voice in your head that is building you up to be a higher you. And spirit guides can be anyone from a past loved one, an archangel, someone from your past life. It could be anyone. So I want you guys to go ahead and start looking for which section most resonates for you. You can look at the crystals and see which crystal most resonates with you. Just pick the section that speaks to you the most. And if you feel like there are multiple sections or groups for you, then go ahead and pick which ones speak to you. There are 6 sections. Group 1 is Black Obsidian. Group 2 is Malachite. Group 3 is Rose Quartz. Group 4 is Tiger's Eye. Group 5 is Light Opal. Group 6 is Aventurine. So, if you have not already picked your group or section, we are now going to begin the reading. So go ahead and pause the video if you need to. Group 1, Black Obsidian. So right here you have the Fool card, which most likely tells me that you have easily given away your trust. And maybe it has bitten you in the behind a few times or pretty often. And right now you need to start asking the proper questions that your intuition is telling you to, or when it tells you to, start asking those questions and start listening to yourself more, because you're more intelligent than you put yourself out to be. The Artist. This card tells me that you're a dreamer and you're very creative and you're also very resourceful. But you need to get out more and enjoy the fresh air. You need to maybe take a walk. You're an artist, so you need to gather your inspiration. And you like to distract yourself from your thoughts, but oftentimes they can come for you. And they almost haunt you. And this tells me that your spirit guides are trying to tell you that you're moving on to the next step in your life pretty soon. And you need to leave the old baggage behind. Two of Swords. You are, maybe you have been, or maybe you recently went through something, or you will be going through something that is going to take some decision. You're going to have to decipher which way is the right way for you. Which way is the best way for you? And the answer has always been within you. That answer has been there, but you may not want that answer, or you may not be listening close enough. But it's the answer where your soul is leading you, where your soul is leading you towards that purpose. And make sure that you're listening to your soul and you're not just making a decision based off of its safety or because it's the route that you've always been on. Make that decision based off of what you feel is right for you. All right. Nine of Swords. I see that you may have trouble sleeping at night because there is something literally coming to you at night, keeping you up in your mind, and it's basically something you've been putting off for another day. And you have to stop that, because the more that you put it off, the bigger that it becomes, the more of a problem it becomes, and it kind of sticks to you and you live with it. It's like you've been sharing a bed with it almost, like, and you're letting more of that energy into you. So what you have to do is stop putting that struggle off until tomorrow and start dealing with it now. Today is the time. This minute is the time to start dealing with it. And your spirit guides are trying to help you get through this. They're reminding you that you cannot put this off for another day. You have to go through this, because the next phase of your life is very, very soon. And you cannot move on to that next phase and succeed, until you start dealing with this and accepting this as something that you're going through or you have gone through, and start healing from it. So your healing time is now. And I don't want you to think of this thing as something that's negative. You need to start thinking about it more positively. You need to start thinking, what have I learned from this? And you need to start writing about what you went through. And I can sense that you're a pretty good writer. Like, you know how to get your point across when you're writing. And when you write down what you're feeling afterwards, write down what you've learned. And that right there is the purpose of why you went through that. And oftentimes we ask, why me? Why does this keep happening to me? What is so bad about me that I deserve this? And it's not about what's so bad about you. It's about how big is your purpose. Because your purpose is pretty big. And you need to recognize that your purpose is big. And that is why you go through the things that you go through, because you have a purpose. And you need to mend your heart right now, and you need to heal. And you keep putting it off, but you can't do that, because the universe has pretty big plans for you. And maybe it pushed something out of your life, and maybe that hurt you, or maybe you went through something really traumatizing, but what did you learn from that? And you have to think that maybe you're supposed to be leading other people. Like, maybe you're supposed to help other people who went through similar things to know that they can get through the same thing or whatever they went through. And you have to start trusting yourself more. Start listening to yourself, because yourself is literally ringing an alarm and telling you this needs to be gotten rid of. This is wearing you down. This is heavy baggage. So let that go. It's the time to let that go so you can move on to your next phase. And that is what I've received from your spirit guides, the message. All right, now we're going to move on to group 2, Malachite. I'll start here. Six of Wands. You are a natural born leader, and that is one of your gifts. So make sure you're leading those that are with you towards light, love, and positivity. And one of your gifts is also your voice. Maybe you have a strong voice. Maybe you're a singer, a great speaker. Or when you speak, people listen very, very well to you. They listen, they hear you. And you should use this to your advantage, because it is one of your powers, and make sure that you're using it to a positive advantage. Eight of Wands. You are a very driven individual and often very focused on a goal. Just keep believing in yourself. That's what your spirit guides want you to do. They want you to keep believing in yourself, keep motivating yourself. And they want to let you know that you're going to be experiencing a transition in your life very soon. And you'll be receiving messages from your guides personally. So make sure that you're listening to those messages that you're going to be receiving. Make sure that you open your mind so you can receive them. This card, the Judgment card, also tells me that you're going to be going through a transition in your life, a change, a rebirth. And make sure that you're leaving old baggage behind so that you can move on to this next phase. I even sense some form of awakening and you learning some truths. And this could mean, this most likely means that you're going to be finding out your life's purpose very soon, which is very big, very huge. It's amazing. And just work on leaving that old baggage behind. You don't need it anymore. You're moving on to the next phase in your life. The Chariot. You are very brave and driven. And you'll be pursuing or even completing some type of goal very, very soon. And you'll be overcoming obstacles, improving yourself. But I can kind of sense some type of workaholic, type of self. Like, make sure you aren't working yourself too much, because oftentimes you need to take a step back from your work so you can come up with new ideas. So give yourself the break and the proper breaks that you need and the proper time to step away from your craft and allow yourself to basically just you need a break. Like, when you work too much, your mind becomes consumed of what the ideas that you already have. But when you get to step away from work, you get to come up with these new ideas that can lead you a different and greater way. And you just, like, all artists and all people that I know that are successful, they take a step back and critique almost their work, and they think about it. And they try to figure out, what can I do better next time? Make sure you're taking the proper steps back to perceive what you can do better to succeed even more. Six of Cups. This card tells me that you'll probably be enjoying family and community and friendship and bonds. And you love these people and you keep them very close to your heart. You protect them as well, and they protect you. Just remember to never take this for granted, because this is a big blessing. Some people don't even really have family. Some people had to leave their family. Some people's families left them. So really appreciate this. And that is all of the message that I received for this particular group. And now we're going to be moving on to group 3, Rose Quartz. Four of Wands. I have a feeling that you may be protected by someone that you've lost in your life, a lost loved one. And I mean, it could even be an ancestor or an archangel, someone pretty powerful, someone who has protected you for quite some time. And if it is a lost one, then maybe this person was very protective of you while they were here. physically. I have a sense that you need to start asking them for their guidance, because sometimes these beings cannot help us unless we ask. There's also a great deal of happiness coming your way, and you're going to be reaching a milestone. And this could be getting married, graduating, receiving something in life that you've been working towards and that you've had as a goal for quite some time. I sense rewards. Seven of Wands. I really do have a sense that this is a lost loved one. And like I said, this person was probably already protective of you while they were still here. I also believe that you may have multiple spirit guides. And they are powerful and respected. And they're trying to steer you the right way, but I have a sense that you might have a blockage. Like, maybe you just need to open your mind a bit more so that you can hear the message that they have for you. And I also see that they've been giving you messages, but sometimes you may not be ready for them, so you kind of block them out. Or maybe you even hear them, but you don't want to. And you might be protecting yourself at this time in your life and holding your ground and being very stern. Remember that sometimes people are they're trying to help, and not all people have hurtful intent. And sometimes you have to open your ears to grow from that information that you've been given. And I also sense that you have to work on your temper as well. There's something with your temper that you have to work on. And another thing is, I think a lot of the time we don't like listening to people because we don't feel like hearing what they have to say. But for people who are not directly hearing their spirit guides, a lot of the time the people that are in their life will be telling them the message that their spirit guide sent through them to that particular person. So you may have been getting a certain message from multiple people in your life recently, and you're not quite receiving it because you're like, don't tell me what to do. Like, nobody wants to be told what to do, but your spirit guide might actually be sending you that message. So listen closely. And if something like rings to you like, oh, maybe I should be focusing on that, and you get a little bit too defensive because you don't like telling people what to tell you to do, or you don't like people telling you what to do, then just try to think differently. Try to think, hey, maybe this is a message from my spirit guide. All right, Six of Swords. This is definitely a card of hopefulness and strength. And I see that you're getting by despite any troubles. You may be leaving those troubles right now, trying to escape from them, trying to find a safe haven. Just know that you are supported in this strength, in this hopefulness by your spirit guides. They are with you. Feel free to ask them for help and guidance if you need it. King of Wands. Your spirit guides want you to know that you are wise, wiser than you think that you are, and they don't want you dumbing yourself down for anything or anyone. You are powerful, and with this card, for some reason, I sense that you may have come from royalty, maybe in this life or in your past life, or maybe one of your ancestors were royal or something. You come from something of, just people looked up to you, or people looked up to your family. And you need to realize that royalty that you have within you, that royal blood that you have in you. And I also sense that your spirit guides are trying to steer you a different way. And they say it's going to bring you wealth and financial security. And I see success. Just remember that you don't have to go the route that everyone has been pushing on you. Go more towards your heart and your soul. And I see that you are a risk taker, so take that risk. And know that you are an inspiration and motivation to others. And you're going to be profiting off of your amazing ideas. So keep creating. You're very powerful and you're going to be very successful. Just trust yourself. And that's all the message that I have from your spirit guides. All right. Group 4, Tiger's Eye. Page of Pentacles. You are truly ready to learn the things that are going to take you to your next level in life and closer to your dreams. You're ready to start learning something useful. And I see that you're going to be learning a lot more through you doing what you want to learn rather than, just learning about it, like just reading it in a book. You're going to have to basically do trial and error. You're going to be exploring opportunities that actually pay off. So keep exploring those opportunities because they are going to pay off. And that brings me to this card too. I see success in this card. And I see happiness coming. And emotional security is also coming. And you're going to be getting your wish very soon. So be grateful for that wish. And don't be greedy, just be grateful. Thank your angels and your guides for this amazing blessing that you're receiving. Remember to say thank you. Thank you is huge. Thank you helps even you remember that you're blessed at this time. The Emperor. Right off the break, I can tell you are a leader. There may be people following behind you, or people walking alongside you, listening to you. Just make sure that you're using your power for light energy and you lead people more towards light energy and good energy. And try to be cautious about being too bossy. Try not to be too bossy. Let people feel like they're alongside you, not below you. I can also see that you're pretty organized and firm and specific. These are great qualities about you. Continue to grow in them. This right here is a lucky card. And it tells me that soon you're going to be experiencing a positive change in circumstances. And like I said before, remember to thank your guides and your angels of light for this change. Start putting those plans into motion that you've been thinking about, but maybe you were scared to take them, or maybe you didn't make enough time for them. Start putting those plans into motion. And start taking advantage of good timing, because this is the time. This is the time for you. And I see lots of success. That's really great. And this is all that I see for this group. I hope you enjoyed the reading. All right. Knight of Cups. I definitely sense some type of romance. And this could even mean that your spirit guide is someone that loves you dearly from your past life or even this life. And this could also mean that maybe you've been longing for love. And I have a feeling that if you are longing for love, maybe you're single or something, that love has been in front of you or near you or somewhere around you and you haven't quite noticed it before. Or this person has already crossed your path and you didn't notice them. But you know, everything that's meant to be will be. So don't worry about it. It's going to be okay. And I also sense that you're pretty romantic and you're dreamy. And you may even be poetic. You're probably some form of mediator or peacemaker, and you help people find peace within an argument. Remember to keep following your heart and your soul. And keep working on that forgiveness that you haven't quite given out, but you're working on it. Keep working on it. And start working hard, real hard on your goals. And not just your other daily obligations, but both. And I know that working on your goals after you already went to your 9 to 5 can be exhausting. Or maybe you've been keeping the kids all day and you're just tired. I know, trust me, I know. I lie to you not, I've been sick all morning. This pregnancy is kicking, of course, kicking my butt. And I was sick all morning. But I was like, you know, I have to put out this video. There are messages that people need to receive from their guides. There is a purpose that I have, and I need to make sure that I'm fulfilling that purpose. So make sure that you are, and you always are, working towards your goals as well as your daily obligations. You can do it. I know you can. I mean, if you're working a 9 to 5, you got a lot more hours in the day. All right. 5 of Pentacles. This tells me that you have had a lot of struggle in your life. And you might even be struggling right now. And you're probably complaining, wondering, why do you have to keep going through all of this crap? And I even see that sometimes you think that you're worthless or that you even deserve your hardships. But what you're not realizing is every time you think that way, you are beginning to manifest those things. So start changing your mind. Your spirit guides want you to change the way that you look at things. They want you to start seeing things more positively. And they want you to start believing that you deserve happiness in your life. So start thinking more positively. Just ask yourself, how do you expect to receive blessings if you can't notice them because you're more focused on the negative side of things? Notice your blessings. There's so many of them. We all have so many blessings. I know people say waking up is a blessing and stuff, but it really is. And the people that you have in your life that wake up, that is such a huge blessing. And I think we often take that for granted. Don't do that. Start appreciating those traits that you have, those personality traits that you have. Like maybe, you're a hard worker. This card tells me that you're a hard worker. Appreciate that, because there are a lot of lazy people in this world. Appreciate that you're a hard worker. Appreciate that you have goals and you're driven towards something. Because some people have no idea what they want to do. Some people have no idea what they want in life. Some people don't eat. Some people don't get any sleep. Some people are sick every day. You need to start thinking more positively, because you're manifesting these negative things that you do not deserve in your life, and you don't feel like you deserve true happiness. Start believing that you do. Start manifesting these positive things. Start making vision boards and things of that sort. So for this card, like I said, you definitely are a hard worker. You've worked your entire life. Like, you've just been working. And you might be at this time learning a specific skill or perfecting it. And you're very talented. So start believing that you're talented. I mean, I know that you may not think that being a hard worker is really, a big deal of a trait, but it is. There, like I said, there's a lot of lazy people in this life. So being a hard worker is really big. It's a big deal because that's going to take you to where you want to be in your life. I can also see that you might be getting bored with your job or, your circumstance. And you're longing for something different. You're longing for more. So go get what you want. You're definitely capable of it, especially with how hard that you work. You're capable of it. And you're one of the hardest workers. So you need to start believing it and know that this can get you anywhere that you want to be in life. Two of Wands. I see a lot of reflection going on. And you may be wondering when your blessings are going to come. But like I said, don't forget about the daily blessings you already have. Because some of those blessings don't last forever. And in life, there are multiple phases. And each phase, you have plenty of blessings. And each phase you go through, you lose some of those other blessings that you've had. And some of them just become memories after that. So appreciate what you have now. But also begin manifesting your desires. And stop manifesting new traumas. Change your mindset. This is what your spirit guides want you to do. They want you to change your mindset. They're telling you that you're manifesting. So manifest the right things in your life. Manifest the things that bring you higher in life. Stop bringing yourself down. Change your mindset. Things are not as bad as they seem. You are a visionary. And I can tell that you're torn between risk and security, but remember to always follow your soul, and it's going to lead you to where your soul's purpose is. Ask yourself, is my soul leading me this way? Where is your soul leading you? Ask yourself that. And you want the better things in life, but you have to follow your soul to get to them. So your spirit guides want you to change your mindset, and they want you to follow your soul, and they want you to know your soul is going to lead you the right way. And I even sense that you might be contemplating a move. Go for it. Start enjoying your life. Start living, and stop just trying to survive. Start living your life. It's time for change. And that's all I received from your message. Hope you enjoyed the video. All right. The Hanged Man. I sense some type of frustration. And maybe you feel stuck and like you're suffering. Stop surrendering and start fighting for yourself. No more claiming your loss, and start thinking of things in a more positive way. How can I change this to work in my favor? Is what you need to be asking. What is this teaching me so the next time I can have this new information to succeed and turn this into success rather than failure? Think of it as this takes me another step further, and stop thinking that it sets you back. When people lose a job, it allows them to get a better job. You never know why the universe has pushed you out, but you must start believing that it was for some good reason, because you are always exactly where you're supposed to be. We do not fail, we always win. And let me tell you why we always win. We're always winning because we go exactly where we're supposed to go. You would lose if you went the wrong way. So start believing that you're on the right path, that you're actually succeeding, you're not failing. Even when you lose something, you're still winning because it was meant to be. 5 of Cups. I sense some grief and sadness on your heart. And you're already mourning a loss a lot of the time, even if you haven't lost yet. So basically, you're manifesting that loss. Stop doing that. Start believing in yourself and taking back your confidence. Stop blaming yourself and getting stuck in the past. Each day, we start new. And every day is a new day to succeed, you know? Every day is just another day to learn. Another day to love. So leave your regrets behind. You don't need any, because you need to remember that everything happens for a specific purpose, for a specific lesson. And everything that you go through is a lesson. So take in that lesson and use it for your next test, because you're going to be tested your whole life. This is a card of partnership. 2 of Cups. I see some type of bond. Maybe even a romantic one. Maybe you're in love right now. Or you will be soon. And this could even mean that soon you'll be establishing a business contract or even some type of partnership. Just make sure you're not being over dependent on anyone or anything. And be independent. Listen to yourself. You're going to lead yourself the right way. 8 of Cups. So I definitely sense some type of disconnect. And maybe you're leaving a relationship or a sense of security or even the life that you knew. And you're looking for a sense of fulfillment somewhere else. And I also sense that there's going to be some type of great change coming your way. So connect to your intuition and yourself at this time. Start listening to your inner self, your higher being. 9 of Wands. So your spirit guides want you to know that you're a lot tougher than you think. And you are a survivor. And you have a great purpose in this world. So keep pushing and looking on the bright side of everything, because there is so much more strength in you than you've ever imagined. So start fighting back. And that is your message. Thank you for watching. And for everybody who's come to the end of the video as well, thank you for watching. And if you like, please do follow me on social media at LenaMystic1. I'm on Instagram. I'm also on Twitter. And I do giveaways every couple of weeks. Free personal tarot readings on Instagram every couple of weeks. So if you want to participate in those giveaways, then definitely do stay tuned on my social media pages. Also, I have an Etsy. If you want to pay for a personal reading, then that link is in the description box. And if you have any ideas of a different tarot reading that you want me to do that can help you go more towards light, love, and positivity, then definitely comment that below. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I'm sorry I'm not showing my face. I've been sick all day. And I just hope you all feel more empowered by this reading and know that your spirit guides are looking after you and they're with you. And all you need to do sometimes is just ask for the proper help. I wish you all the best of luck. And stay tuned for my next video. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and push that bell right next to the subscribe button so that you can get alerted every time I post a new video. See ya!